Welcome back to the Rick and Bubba Show, coming to you live from the EIB building in downtown New York City. Now, Rick and Bubba.
3 minutes past Rick and Bubba Show. Johnny Donovan, thank you very much, sir. A lot to do today on the program. We, of course, tomorrow at this exact same time, we'll be coming to you live from Turner Field. Rick and Bubba night, the Atlanta Braves and the Florida Marlins tomorrow night. Looking forward to seeing all of you. If you haven't got your tickets, you'd still like to do that, we got a special $8 ticket in the Rick and Bubba section. We'll all be in the upper deck hanging out, having fun.
Can you get that at the gate?
I don't know. I would assume. I don't know. I mean, a total step out.
Speedy, do you know? Because I had several people say we didn't win, we had no win there. Area, we want to come to the game, we want to sit in your section. Can you just get them at the gate?
Atlanta crew, can y'all tell us that? Atlanta crew, what you gonna do? Find out, let us know. But it's Rick and Bubba night tomorrow night with the Braves and the Marlins. Looking forward to that. Bubba and I will get a chance to do an inning of baseball with Pete Van Warren and Don Sutton. Get excited about that because we grew up listening to them.
Do what?
Ask for section 411.
411.
And you can get the $8 ticket there. Henry Cho coming up later on the program. Also, your chance to drop the green flag for your favorite Winston Cup NASCAR driver as of course, the boys come to Talladega Superspeedway next weekend, the Food World 300, the EA Sports 500. You'll have the green flag opportunity during qualifying. All the green flag folks get a chance to draw to win for the ultimate weekend. All access passes, the pictures with the winners of Saturday and Sunday in Victory Lane. It's our big giveaway. Our thanks to the folks at the Talladega Superspeedway for putting that together. If you haven't got tickets to the race and you'd like to, go to TalladegaSuperspeedway.com to find out more. Henry Cho will be coming up next hour. This hour, friend of the show, and, of course, my long rival since 20 years, Curt Jarvis, nose tackle for the University of Alabama and the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Big Blue Toxie Bear here on the show.
And also, he and I have been friends. You know, it's rare in life that you get a friend just through submission. But, you know, I think that the day that Curt took me on, and we won't go back to it in 1982, I don't want to relive that today. My 20-year class reunion is coming up in October, and I know that they contacted me for the film of that. They're going to actually have a poster of the freeze frame of Play 1. I don't even want to get into that. We've covered that. It's not important today on the program, so I don't want to talk about the various things that have happened between Curt and I over the last 20 years.
And it's good to see him. He's practically like family here on the show, and it's always good to see you. Curt, welcome back.
Welcome back, Curt Jarvis.
Appreciate it.
It was, and I think it was smart on your part as far as the show's concerned to defeat me in a 40-yard dash and then disappear. So I think that's a good move. Go out on a win. You know it.
And good news, you're going back to work. You'll be flying for Delta again.
Yeah, I'm going back to work. The reason I came by, though, we've got a thing Friday night for, speaking of football, my head coach, Eddie Bruce, sometimes known as Daddy Eddie. I can say that now without getting hit.
Well, we talked about him earlier in the show.
We did.
And what a great guy he has been to the community. Wrote a lot of checks to players over the years.
Yeah, outstanding. I mean, I'm telling you what, when I got to Alabama, it was a pay cut.
But you know, we talked on the program. Y'all talked about this in Alabama, Gardendale, Alabama, and Gardendale High School. The whole thing that we had the show about. Coach Eddie Bruce was the head football coach at Gardendale High School in those years, and your head coach for many years.
Yeah, and you know, he's kind of like, he was like your dad, Bullet. He was a throwback. You know, what I like about him, he doesn't let the parents run the show. He doesn't let the players run the show. He ran the show, and sometimes. So
in other words, he could not coach current day.
No, Lord,
right.
No.
My dad and Eddie Bruce would both be in jail right now with a lot of very unhappy parents.
But anyway, they've got a thing going on. What is it, Scott? Friday night at 6:45. At 6:45, they're honoring him with a couple of little things. Want to try to get all the players that played for him quite a number of years. We'd like for you to come out to the high school Mortimer Jordan game and just kind of
this Friday night.
This Friday night.
Today is
like tomorrow night.
What is today?
Thursday.
Yeah.
So a lot of advance notice for all you former players.
I want to make so
organizing this great tribute.
I'm not. But anybody that played for him in South Dakota, you better get a move on.
That's right. If you were a right tackle and now you have a farm in South Dakota, you got to get on the move.
Sure.
So anyway.
And there was another thing, Bubba, I want to talk to you about. Since you got injured, you've been sick.
Is it me today?
I guess I didn't know.
Sure. But you know how everybody has, every great warrior has something that stops them in their tracks. Napoleon had his Waterloo. Custard had his last stand. Oxford had Thompson High School in 1982.
Wow.
Well, I found out what Rick's is.
Oh, it's on you.
No, it was, it went to you that it came
I thought
back.
I was going to get the pug speech.
No.
Yeah, the Achilles heel, we all
No.
have it. I mean, you know.
I found out it's baby sister for Rick.
Well, here's
Do I need to go any further? You know, Rick?
Here it is.
And the whole thing about it is, Rick, I know there was a lot of times.
Can I announce to the whole Burgess family, I got nothing to do with this?
Let me say this.
No.
At times on the program, it's fun to be the attacker, and at other times, you have to be the victim. I mean, we've all had it. It rotates around in here.
Here's the whole deal, though, and I couldn't quite figure out
Here it is.
when it was
Why
that
did
you really got put in your track.
He really used poor Coach Bruce. It's a pawn in this horrible.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky's gave everybody, what, 30 hours notice to drop what they're doing to get to the big song accomplishment. Curt, we going to send out invitations on email after lunch today?
Well, I had to wait till Speedy got back, but in case he wanted to be there. But anyway,
you know what he'll tell everybody? Well, I don't know. Coach Bruce Wine didn't come. I told everybody about it.
Yeah, I did. Well, nobody lives Gardner. But the whole thing, though, what I was saying.
Oh, this is terrible.
Before I got stopped.
This is a horrible.
Was, you know, I wasn't quite sure
I'm just gonna sit and take
what incident it was that really stopped him in his tracks. Was it the first time that I went to his house and his sister was there? And I distinctly heard
sorry,
her.
Rick, I have nothing to do
Hey, why
with
y'all not looking at me? Y'all turning away.
No, I'm just going to sit and take it.
But the whole thing was it, you know, did he get stopped in his tracks when I first walked in your house and your sister standing there and I heard her lean over to Greg's wife and kind of give her a little sookie? Was that when you stopped your tracks?
Okay,
no,
wait a minute.
No,
We've
no,
never had the word sookie ever. Can you clarify what that is?
It's a Gardendale word.
Hey, no, that wasn't when he got stopped in his tracks. Or
well, no, I'll tell
maybe
you.
Was it the first time that I got a kiss from his sister was in his house? No, that wasn't the time.
Can I just say something, Rick? Wait, can I stop this just a minute, Rick? Rick, I feel so dirty right now.
I know.
Okay, the only jumped on top of me, started running his fingers through my hair right now.
Yeah, you know, let me tell you, the only thing worse, the only thing that could even be remotely worse than what I'm about to go through and am already going through in my private life. Y'all wonder why?
That time you dated your cousin?
No, because she was adopted, so that was okay. Was if Curt right now, if God forbid, if I had lost my dad and Curt was announcing to everybody he was dating my mama, that's the only way it could be worse today. And thankfully it is not to that degree.
But wait though, but see that wasn't when he got stopped in his tracks either, or
he's got a whole presentation.
Or did he get stopped in his tracks when I was at his house one time on his couch making out with his sister and he walks out in his underwear? No, that wasn't it.
Are you opening for Henry Cho this weekend?
The thing that when I knew I had Rick Burgess down and he would never rise again was at Fat Fest when she walked up behind me and put her arms around me and told me, and she told me, said, "Honey, you make me hotter than Georgia asphalt." That's when I said, Rick Burgess, you are done.
Hey, Rick, I don't want to scare you, but I think I'm going down again. Okay, somebody come grab me.
I'm back. All right, it's official on the show today.
Put some in
there it is.
Now.
It's official. Curt Jarvis is dating my sister. He's dating my sister. Oh, my God. This can't be real. You reap what you sow, people. Learn that today. Rick and Bubba. Well, 17 minutes past the hour. A very blue day for me today. And, you know, a lot of times when you think about, first of all, I want to, since Eddie Bruce, a great man and a wonderful high school football coach, has been used as a pawn by Curt Jarvis today. If you are a former player, you probably already knew about it, but if you found out today, be at the stadium 6:45 tomorrow night for the Gardendale home game, and they'll do a tribute to Coach Bruce there if you played with him over the years, as Curt did. And they will talk about everything except 1982 against Oxford when I played. But I will say this. You've heard it said many times to people who are having problems with alcohol or drugs, the first step to recovery is to admit it's happening. And I have been in denial that Curt was dating my sister, and because I had to, in order to be able to function properly and come in here every day and do the show. You know, people were asking me, hey, is something wrong? Is there something going on? And You know, I've said many times, you don't know what goes on in people's personal lives. You really, truly don't know what some people might be struggling with. And to have had to live through because I thought this was going to be no problem, because I thought this would never get off the launching pad because my sister would not find Curt attractive. Because I can't see, you know, no offense, I'm a guy, I don't know. And I know him too well to think any woman would be attracted to him.
Can I tell you, I'm so glad I'm an only child today.
Yes, this is a great day for you.
All my stuff's where I left it, and I don't have to be held hostage like this.
Yes, and you don't have to worry about Curt dating your sister, which, let's face it, many people have had to worry about that.
Yeah, sure.
But
the term date is such a vague term.
I haven't felt this vibe. You know,
I had to give a stool sample.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, that's bad. But you know, like when you know Hunter and then Brooks played soccer. You know what I mean? Because remember us saying you never thought it happened to you.
Sure.
And I really thought
sound like a freight train coming.
Yeah, I thought of all the things Curt, you know, might be able to get back at me at. Dating my sister was not even an option for him because he just couldn't pull it off. You understand what I'm saying?
See, that's where you misjudged me bad.
I know I did.
I find it strange.
To a girl, you can't misjudge me on that.
I find it strange that Curt, and no offense to Angie, she's a beautiful young lady.
Looks a lot like me.
Well, we talked about this years ago.
Whoa.
The
she
fact
looks nothing like him.
That, you know, and Angie had given me a picture early in the show.
Yes.
Of her as a ballerina.
Yes.
You remember that?
Right.
And
that was a little uncomfortable for me.
Well, that picture bothered me because it looked like you in a skirt.
Right.
And you know, and I knew that wasn't your legs, but wow, it was your face.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and that was troublesome.
Well, you have to admit that my sister, and he doesn't want to hear this. This has been his Achilles heel on this. Is she does favor me because I'm her brother.
She does not look anything like
so,
you.
So
not
let me,
one.
Here's the
one
problem.
Of you were adopted because she doesn't look.
Well, that was Greg.
Well, here's the picture. Greg was the one who's adopted, not us.
Well, here's the thing, and you know, and Angie is a beautiful girl, but if you find Angie attractive, you at least have to think Rick's cute.
No, I do
just
not.
because of the similarities.
I do not. They look
have you had fantasies
alike.
about Rick?
No. God, now I'm going to vomit.
Well, I mean, let's face it, you're not married, Curt, and, you know, you're a pretty neat guy to be such a big guy. But, I mean, you know, it takes all types.
All right, let me get my face. Look right here.
They look nothing alike.
Focus. Focus. Well, Rick, it's very strange because you have a goatee and Angie's out of focus. But I mean, it's a difficult comparison right there.
Y'all look nothing alike.
I feel like I'm in the movie Cheech and Chong screaming, "Focus, focus." And
there's nothing that looks alike.
Good gracious, is the picture out of focus? Well, you know why? Whoever took the picture was just they were so shook up they couldn't hold the camera.
Well, it's been. You know how when you think.
Where were y'all going right there, Curt?
We were at a wedding, one of our friends' weddings. So, but you know, the whole thing. Reason Rick is mad, and I've said this to him before. I'll say it again. The reason he's upset about this whole thing is because now he knows at family get-togethers at the Burgess' house, he'll be the second best athlete at the table now, possibly the third if you listen to Greg Burgess. That's the whole problem that he's got with me dating his sister.
Well, look,
because he no longer can he sit there and go, "I'm the king," because he's going to look down there at me.
Can I say I wish that was true?
You know, there's a bright side to this. There's a bright side to this, Rick. And think about this, and no offense, but you know that Angie has dated a few kickers in her time.
That's true.
So
well, see,
she moved up to defensive tackle.
I know.
We have to put that in the plus category.
We as a family are
a few kickers. I only heard about one. Does she have a checkered past I don't know about?
Well, you know, there was the one kicker that, and I don't want to bring this up. I mean, basically,
she freaked him out.
Yeah, his career was destroyed.
Angie broke up with him. He couldn't throw it through the uprights.
Well, I heard he couldn't kick it through it before then. So.
No, he did, or he wouldn't have been on the team.
But you would have liked to see him a little more consistent. But I mean, still,
sure.
Good leg and a little more accuracy. Yeah. But I mean,
after the breakup, wandering around mumbling to himself.
Yeah,
but I mean,
and the fact that Greg, my brother, convinced him that he looked funny in his uniform. And that you remember that whole controversy. But
you're supposed to sock out the other team's kicker, not yours.
And my dad had a meeting. Y'all do realize he does still play for me, and I sure would like to win some games. Would y'all please leave my kicker alone? That includes all of you.
I've still got the picture, and I'll have to bring it in for a side-by-side, but you'll have to share.
You know, that was the hardest.
Or Angie will have to grow a mustache.
Yeah, right. No, but no, that was the hardest thing about dating your sister. I went to see Bullet.
Yeah.
I went over there, you know, he's always seen me in the hunting element.
Did you have to get permission?
No, but the day I slid over, I was a little nervous. I walking over there to pick her up to go out, and who walks through the door? Bullet. And I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be there.
Where has our competition gone that he pursued dating my sister? You got to admit that.
It just happened.
You understand. Oh, what a terrible.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we got that. Are the cameras on? Tape, check, one, check. Once again, I have nothing in this.
I know. God bless you,
I
buddy.
feel sorry.
God bless you.
I feel like, you know, we've had great wars as America, and, you know, during the Civil War, we killed each other.
Yeah.
And the numbers still are more than anything we've had since then.
I know.
And,
when you fight amongst
I feel like
yourself.
I am looking over the battlefield at Antietam right now.
Well, again,
we have turned on ourselves, and you know what? It's partly our fault, because we're trying to be better people, and we haven't, like, eat somebody else up, so we're turning on ourselves.
I know.
Yeah. Rick, I have to apologize because it's going to get even worse. And that is that we are currently dialing your sister's cell phone and have located her, and we'll bring her online here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it all done.
It's online, too, if you want to take it, Rick.
Really?
Your little old sister, Sissy.
Hey there, Sissy.
Hey.
How about you?
Can I say that I'm sitting in the parking lot at Gardendale First Baptist Church, and after that last segment, I'm too embarrassed to take my child in.
Well, when you said that, Angie, I thought you might just be pulling over, running to an altar. I didn't know. It was,
I don't even know what to say to you. You know, I mean, there's been times that...
I'm lightheaded again.
That you've made me very proud.
Oh, no.
And then there's times like these
Come hold me up, Speedy.
I mean, I can't believe that you would find Curt Jarvis attractive. I hate to...
Can I say this?
Yes.
And set the record straight. Never in my life have I ever told anybody they were hotter than Georgia asphalt.
Hey, but come on now. You can speak freely. We're all family in here now.
It's the worst thing ever. I was on hold.
I haven't been this upset since we were jerked off there in Nashville. But we're back now.
I was on hold screaming at that moment, get me off hold.
Yeah, so he's took some liberties today, Sissy?
Just a few.
No, you didn't say that at Fat Fest. I distinctly thought that's what I heard.
No.
Can I count on
I'm
something?
afraid if that's what you thought, you heard what she really said.
Yeah. Can I tell you that Curt's attempt at PDA, public display of affection, at Fat Fest was sickening?
No, it was not. I thought it was sweet.
They were old. I can't believe most of you didn't call you. If y'all had known what my sister looked like in the audience, y'all would have already called me because the way they were acting at Fat Fest.
That's not true. We just...
It's like Warren Sapp playing quarterback, wasn't it?
It was.
Well, I did tell her. I talked to her last night on the phone. I said, now, you know I'm going to take some liberties. And she said, well, just let me remind you that my mom and my grandmother listen to that show, so you just be careful.
Still going.
Still going.
Still going.
Sissy, I don't know what to say at this point. You know, it's just, you know.
Got to be a big day for you, Angie.
Yeah. Big day today.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get to work now.
Yeah.
It'll be a big day for you. Mortimer Jordan High School, she teaches there.
How about...
There you go.
Yeah.
In case there was any doubt.
So she teaches at the school that y'all are playing tomorrow night during this Eddie Bruce tribute?
We're going to see. Now, I did take her to an Alabama game last week as well, and I heard her say she had a little crimson on, and...
I did not.
You did. Your toenails.
Oh, okay.
And so,
hey, he's talking about your sister's toenails.
What are you doing?
Hey, Sissy, though, will you be honest, though, throughout our lives, don't people always come to you and go, I can tell you're Rick's sister?
Yeah.
No, that is so untrue. That is so untrue. You look nothing like him. Believe me, if you looked anything like him, I wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Well, we are related.
Rick,
Well,
I think you should shave your goatee.
Just to make it worse?
Yeah, just to show it.
You know, really, it'll mess up a lot of our promotional pictures and our bobbleheads, but to get Curt back, it might be worth it.
Well, you know...
Just for a time period, just to punish. All right, that's it. I'm shaving the goatee.
No, she looks nothing like it, though.
Well, Angie, this is just disturbing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very disturbing.
We've got, for the first time, we've got Rick and Bubba speechless.
Yeah, I don't know what to say.
No, I'm sick at my stomach. That's what it is.
And, you know, and off our recent shows, if he's sick at his stomach,
yeah,
let's
keep it on. Sure.
It's usually something big.
Sissy, like, straight up, is this a joke? You don't really like Curt, do you?
Well, you know, I think he might just be dating me to get back at you.
No, trust me.
Angie, I mean,
no,
Angie,
me, no.
let's be honest. You can do better than that.
Sure.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, yeah, and I know she can do better than that.
Are you taking on a charity case because you're big-hearted? What is this?
Oh, you know, he can be very charming at times.
Oh,
thank you. Keep
Sure
going, keep going, Angie. Keep talking.
What about...
So can a rhinoceros.
Yeah, now, now you would admit, you know, because of Curt's player ways, you've had to kind of, you know, pull him in line. I know that, you know, everywhere we go, it seems like there's some girl he goes over and has to talk to. Have you got all that cold and settled?
You know, no, we have not been one place.
I know.
No, well, I mean, I'm 38. I mean, I didn't just sit at home.
But
waiting on you.
Yeah, Birmingham's a big city, Kurt.
I know. Well, I'm a big man.
Look how large he's so big right now.
I own this place right now.
Look at that, when the show's over, been. Yeah, you know, we're just kidding on the show. You know how we all get little then? Let me get over here in the corner. Hey,
yeah, baby, you know.
Well, sis, I know you got to get to work, so go ahead. But I just want to thank you for the shame you brought on the family.
Will you do me a favor? Will you tell me about, because I know there's going to be some old girlfriends calling in. I told Kurt I wished I could answer the phone.
Yes.
No, Angie, I don't know if you want to do that.
So are y'all like declaring that y'all are like...
are y'all engaged? Is that what I'm hearing?
But I mean, are y'all exclusive?
Kurt, do you have a ring? Big pants on today?
We're not like, breaking wind in front of each other yet or anything like that, but it's going on
my
good.
God.
Yeah, I know this is what a terrible is.
Did he just say that?
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, I will.
How about
Poor
this?
grandmother today. Poor grandmother.
Little romantic walks together because you know they live.
Speedy's seen them because Kurt lives in Speedy's neighborhood.
Look, I know it's not, but I'm gonna drive out on I-20 right now. I'm just gonna head on out.
Yeah, but hey, you ought to see the shock on my face though as I was doing some yard work. Speedy, and I turn around and it's a little happy family going for a walk. And I went, well, there they are. Now they look good together and sweet.
Don't say that.
And
That's
what
not
they did,
true.
well, at first I said, "What's Rick?" And no, that's.
No.
No, she doesn't.
She
look
looks
like.
nothing like him.
Well, Sissy, thanks. Appreciate you.
Okay.
See you, Ange.
Bye-bye.
Have fun at school today, Ange.
Yeah, sure. You're gonna have a good day today.
Yeah, you gonna have a good day today.
Good luck.
Okay, bye.
Good luck. Bye-bye.
Well, it gives a whole new meaning to, hey, what were you thinking, doesn't it?
Are y'all telling you love each other yet? Are y'all saying that?
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
no.
I think they're secretly engaged.
I'm just going to sit here and stare.
Does your date for the weekend know that, Kurt?
Bubba, Rick and Bubba.
Because I sure would like to down one right now.
We get back, Curt Jarvis announcing on the program officially, and I've had to deal with this burden. And I have to say it is somewhat liberating because I feel like the alcoholic who finally had to admit, you know, I do have a drinking problem. I do have a family problem. Kurt's dating my sister. There it is. It's out. And a lot of you, of course, who have seen signs of this, and you didn't know what you were seeing. I didn't either. I've been in denial for quite some time now. And Jeff Bentley, who also is part of the Curt Jarvis, Rick Burgess history, because Jeff Bentley, basically, his high school football team defeated my high school football team, who defeated Kurt's. So Jeff Bentley, just by the ladder, says that he defeated both of us.
And, Rick, I have a history with Jeff also. I met him at a Christmas party.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's a pretty good on the electric slide. Have you noticed that? He's not bad.
Oh, no, he can
The night I saw him, he was not on the electric slide. He was on the bent elbow.
Chief?
Yay.
Welcome back to the show.
Hey, man. I just had to call in this morning. Rick,
I know.
if it was going in some kind of order, it seems like she would have started in Alabaster and worked her way up to Glendale.
A before G.
Yeah, definitely.
Look, you know, but really, the rivalry, you know, you and I have actually been able to get along since that time, I guess because, you know, I look at you and realize, hey, y'all won, and the spoils go to the winner.
Exactly.
And Kurt has not been able to do that because I, in his case, am the winner, which also makes you the winner over Kurt.
Oh, and I've always said that, too. Gardendale is just second place to Thompson or Alabaster, whichever way you want to look at it, because Big Toxie there,
Yeah.
he is just trying to get back at you for the time that you spanked his tail in that football game.
That's
That's exactly what's going on.
So untrue.
Jeff, I just want to say this. I don't know if the term spanking his tail should be introduced in this conversation, because I feel like it might come back up.
Yeah, don't let.
We go to the phones, and horrific situation. My father's on the line.
Uh-oh.
Coach? Oh, we're not so big now. Hey, Dad.
Hello?
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Coach, how are you this morning?
I'm doing fine. How y'all doing?
How those bypasses holding up?
Holding up? Well, they were holding up pretty good.
I understand.
They're a little strained right now.
Handled any highly poisonous snakes today, Dad?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Well, I know. I know you've been like probably fighting off wild animals, doing something dangerous. This is it's out.
A man who documented, Rick, on this show, and will probably be on the next Best of CD, disposed of a snake by putting him in the cab of the truck with him and just hanging on to him.
Yeah. Have you
While
had
shifting gears? Now, do the math.
Kurt's really big this morning on the show, Dad.
I caught that. I was getting ready to go to work and kind of caught it, and it looks like I'm going to be late to work.
Yeah.
Did you have to sit down for a minute and just kind of take it all in?
Well, I just want to make sure, he understands. I know he was an All-American and an All-Pro and, a big old boy and all that, but, and I know I got 5 bypasses and a bleeding ulcer, but he better treat her right.
There it is.
I'll admit now, the worst thing about this whole deal was the first day I went over there to take her out on an official date, and I went to your house. And you walked to the door. I was hoping you would be gone, but unfortunately, I was nervous on that little jaunt.
But hey, I was nice, wasn't I?
You were just.
Well, you're just a gladiator kicker. I understand.
I know. I couldn't go that route again.
And we're just broadcasting right into Atlanta right now. But well, Dad, I don't know what to say. You've had your talk with him, and heck, I've had mine. I was just hoping it was a family secret that we all could keep in the closet, but I guess not.
Well, it had to get out sooner or later.
I know.
Every family's got one.
It'd been later, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you with still in recovery, it just doesn't seem right. But anyway, I guess.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, we'll handle it. It's all good. I just. Really, what it reminds me of, Dad? And it really does, because, and Curt hadn't thought about this, and I want to bring it out with you here. The year was 1982.
There we go.
There we go. And you had made a promise to the team, that we could hit you with a paddle one time, if you had got on the field and cussed, which we knew you wouldn't make it.
Right.
And because you were trying to work on that.
But it was a technical issue.
Yes, it was very technical.
I still vote that you were wrongly.
I do too, and I thought that was very, very, to try to be a good leader, an example for all of us. Of course, you didn't make it through. I don't think stretching out at practice, but still, and everybody was afraid to put the paddle on you, and I did it, and I thought I was really the big man then, as Curt does now. But I remember you coming up, inviting me in your office, and saying, "Did you enjoy that today?" And of course, I had to somewhat sheepishly say yes. And you said, well, I tell you what, you better live perfect from here on out.
Right.
Because don't leave your equipment out. Don't do anything wrong, because, remember, I'm still the guy that gets to bring down the punishment. So I had to live like a perfect life, which really made the lick not worth it.
Right. But I tell you what you forgot, too. I threw your shoulder pads in the middle of the floor after y'all left and got you back the next day.
Yeah. So, and that was one that as a matter of fact, people think I limp from a foot injury, which is not true. It's actually from that leg. But, so Curt, now he's the man, but really, you have to make him happy for the rest of your life.
Right.
I understand. Yes, I know it's a big challenge. I understand that. I'm walking in some pretty hefty shoes here.
Yeah, notice Curt's not near as big now, right now at this moment. But,
yeah.
Well, Dad, what was that Georgia comment?
I'll be glad when he gets off the phone. so I can put my chest up again.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he can't hear it. It'll just be between us.
Have a great day. I know this is not the way to start it, but...
I'll make a couple calls and try to get over it.
I know that you're coming into town tonight to see Boomer play football. You know, you can still get to Vestavia through Gardendale if you need to.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
See you,
Coach. Good to hear from you.
Take care.
Well, I'm glad to get that out of the way.
Yeah, well, you knew that was coming. Lot of.
Next, up to bat, I've got Greg's cell phone.
Greg Burgess?
Your brother. Gonna see if we can't find him on a power pole somewhere.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sure he'll have
Has he been dispatched to the
Carolinas or Virginia or anything?
I don't know.
All right, we'll be back.
I'm worried about these phone calls.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba. Tonight on Turner.
You do a backward centipede?
Yeah, let's
Come
just
on.
see it
What
right
do y'all
now.
do? Let's see. Come on, Speedy.
I don't know if I can now.
Does anybody still do the centipede? I mean, do you ever see it anymore? All right, Speedy, y'all got TV. You know, he's working out. All right,
getting
he's getting geared up for the centipede.
How about it's going to hurt?
He may not still have it. I don't know if he can still do it.
The Rick and Bubba Show, live weekday mornings.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes.
Marlins Braves tomorrow at 7:30 and Saturday at 7 on Turner.
Field in Atlanta. And then tomorrow night, Rick and Bubba night, the Braves take on the Marlins. You can get those tickets online. And we did answer the question. Yes, you can get them as you come in the gate if you're going to be in town. Ask for section 411. That is the Rick and Bubba section for tomorrow night's game. Excited about being there. Also, I'll be in Lindale, Georgia, now more than ever needing to be there to speak at First Baptist Church. So looking forward to that on Sunday night, as we will. I'll have the entire, congregation lay their hands on me and pray over me for what I'm going through. So, Curt Jarvis.
Please warm up the oil.
Yes. Prater will also have us a hurricane update coming top of the hour. Henry Cho coming in the next hour. And before the show is over, your chance to drop the green flag for your favorite driver as the NASCAR Winston Cup Series, along with, I don't know what the Food World 300 is. Is that a Busch race or is that an ARCA race? On Saturday, coming up next weekend at Talladega Super Speedway. Regardless, it's the Food World 300 on Saturday, the EA Sports 500 on Sunday. Those tickets available by going to TalladegaSuperspeedway.com, or you can win our ultimate giveaway and get to drop the green flag during qualifying for your favorite driver.
Can I tell you, that is a great thrill, too. We did that. What fun that is.
Should we just do a Curt troll now for all the calls?
Yeah, let's do this because we're up against a hard break.
We got to be
careful.
Curt Jarvis official. He is currently dating my sister.
These phone calls are making me a little nervous.
30 seconds only, this allowing the largest number of people on the program in the shortest amount of time. Hi, you're on the Rick and Bubba Show. We'll start with Bill in Birmingham, Alabama. Bill, how are you?
Jarvis?
Big Sir C.
I need more than 30 seconds, please.
Okay,
you got to prove it worthy, sir.
Yes. And what are you bringing? And then we'll give you a timeout. We do allow 3 timeouts.
Jarvis.
Yes, sir.
You just couldn't stand it. There must have been another athletic event coming up, and you knew Rick was on you.
Rick, hey, no. Rick doesn't own me.
Is that what it is?
No, that's not it, man. That's not it. It's not, Bill's met Angie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, several times.
Thanks,
sure.
Thanks, Bill.
I know they have a very active dating life.
Of course, I have to ask the question, Curt was, a single guy for a long time.
Dated a lot of women who could not reel him in, and apparently they're headed right down the road to a ring here. I mean, everybody can see that.
Bubba, please, don't say that.
Rick, you have to ask the question, how do those ladies feel today?
It's a blue day for a lot of women today.
Sure. No. You're not suffering by yourself.
No.
There's a lot of broken hearts between Gardendale and Tampa Bay.
We go to Rita in Sand Rock. 30 seconds. Rita, go ahead.
Now we know what Curt was doing at that play with your family. He's just trying to work his way in. The night that all that happened.
Yes.
The man jumped on you.
Yes.
And Curt jumped up for you.
Yes.
He was trying to break you in easy.
I guess it's clear now that Curt was at the Alabama Theater that night sitting next to my sister.
Yes.
And now we know why.
And now we know why.
And I knew he didn't care about theater. I knew he didn't.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
By the way, I got
Thank you very much.
If you did get married to Angie, would Rick be your best man?
Oh, my gosh, Bubba.
I'd hate to play that scenario here, but I just... Because I know Greg won't even be at the church.
No, Greg won't even be there.
He'll be there with a shotgun.
Judy in Vestavia sat behind my sister.
I don't know if we should say shotgun in wedding.
Right.
That's a bad thing, too. Some of these phrases I'm going to ban today, okay?
Judy in Vestavia sat behind him at Fat Fest, huh? The little lovebirds.
PDA City?
I'm telling you, it was something. I saw your sister come and go several times with a little boy in a stroller.
Yes.
Well, then it gets dark, and Kevin Derryberry's doing his thing, and we're sitting there worshiping, and I look down, and Curt Jarvis is nuzzling your sister's neck. Right
during Kevin Derryberry?
Right during Derryberry?
Yeah.
Now, hey,
Couldn't he have waited for Paul Ford?
it wasn't Tiny Fingers, Tiny Toes, I hope.
May have been, but anyway, I just had to tease you about that, Rick.
That's okay.
I feel like I need to be washed off of the...
Yeah.
I can't even come in the house.
I may get baptized again. Robin in Gardendale, go ahead.
Hey, Rick and Bubba, this is y'all's favorite accountant that left Governor Riley kind of standing, but
yes.
I understand Angie's going to be my neighbor 2 doors down, so how much is it worth to keep an eye on her?
Whatever you need.
2 doors down, drinking and laughing and having a party.
Yes, Curt, it's weird. She's actually going to live in your hometown, and you're living over in Helena. That seems strange. But anyway,
it's kind of strange.
Hey, that's to get him back to Gardendale.
Yeah, that's. If they get married and live happily ever after in Gardendale, could it be any worse for me?
Well, no, you can come.
Robin, keep an eye on her, and please let me know. Let's go to Pat, Trussville, Alabama. Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Kirk, this is Pat from high school.
Pat Bentley?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to let Rick and Jeff Bentley know that I've got a picture of you sacking Joe Montana on my wall at the house, and I don't think either one of them has even been on the field with him, have they?
I know. Can you give me that picture, though, too, by the way?
Yeah, because Kurt's promised.
Well, that's nothing compared to what he did today.
Yeah. Montana's
really,
nothing.
Really.
As a matter of fact, I was going to put that picture up in the new studios to honor Curt, but I know people will take Joe Montana's face and put my sister's face over it, and I can't go through that.
I can't wait till the Photoshop gang gets up this morning and gets to cutting and pasting. Can you?
No. Matthew in Nashville, you're the final one on the trail. Matthew, go ahead.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
Today's my anniversary, my 4th year with my wife. Could you sing for me?
Yeah, what's your name?
Christy.
1, 2, happy anniversary, baby. I got you on my mind.
Thanks, guys.
Wish you many more, Matthew, and I wish Curt none. Okay.
I thought I sung bad until that.
Yeah, did you hear Curt try to
wow.
tell you?
Good.
His singing didn't win her over, did it?
Yes, it did.
Curt, thanks for being with us. Thanks for destroying my life. It's always good to see you, brother.
Thanks, bro.
All right. See you,
or
man.
that bro-in-law.
See you at dinner this Sunday.
Rick and Bubba.
Pass the gravy, please.
Rick and Bubba.
Ooh, it brings me to my knees.
Rick and Bubba.
I can't start another
Rick and Bubba.
day without 'em, brother.
Rick and Bubba.
Ooh, there is no other
Rick and Bubba.
waking on their blubber.
Rick and Bubba.